Hey guys, so this is the Furibee GT90, a little tiny 90mm micro here, and it looks a lot like the TransTEC Aurora 90 that I reviewed about a month and a half ago. But that one came with an all-in-one CMOS camera. This one comes with the Furibee CCD camera here, and it's a pretty good camera. It originally came with this little plastic 3D mount here, and the angle was kind of fixed, maybe about 10 degrees, not a whole lot of tilt. I did end up moving it back here because I was getting a lot of, I don't know how to explain it, it was like sort of an oscillation or a vibration in the way this was flying, and I could not tune it out, so I thought maybe it was because the way the camera was mounted, so I remounted the camera, and it did help a little bit, and I was able to get a little bit more camera angle as well. I just put some foam here and also put some foam on the bottom there. But the little oscillations were just remained, and I'm thinking that I probably have to do a combination of changing the props out, maybe have some unbalanced props, and or put some soft mounting on the motors, because those little sort of micro oscillations just never really went away. You'll see that in the flight footage. I think it may boil down to the way this frame is. It's very thin. You can see here the frame is quite flexible. So yeah, if they could improve the thickness of the bottom plate, that'll help a lot. Although I never saw this sort of vibration in the TransTEC version with the CMOS camera, so it's a little bit baffled as to why this one is doing that. This does have the Omnibus F3 flight controller and the 4-in-1 10-amp ESC. That's all pretty standard stuff there. I did notice that they jammed the receiver, which in my case was like a FreeSky D8 receiver, was jammed in here pretty tight and on top of the flight controller. I thought maybe that was causing the oscillations or vibrations, so I actually removed it off the top of the flight controller and stuck it to the top plate inside, so you can see that there's a gap there now. And so that did help the vibrations a little bit. But I think that the way that they mounted the flight controller here, it's kind of hard mounted here with some metal screws. And then they have some other metal screws that go into the standoff here, and some little rubber O-rings, which you can't really see. I thought that maybe that was good enough to dampen the oscillations or motor vibrations, but apparently all the things I tried to reduce vibrations going to the gyro really did not get rid of the little vibrations in the flight. Now it flies fine, it's just that seeing that it sort of vibrates while you're flying around is kind of annoying, so can't really recommend this model. I did try and make a number of changes to this to get it to not oscillate, and I played around with the tuning quite a bit, and could not really find a very, very good tune. I will go ahead and put my final numbers here on the screen, but as you can see, that's not really optimized, so I can't really recommend this. I mean, obviously, if you really like the way this thing looks, which is pretty cool, I like the frame, just that I just could not get this to fly the way I liked without the little oscillations and the tuning. So anyway, I'll go ahead and roll the flight footage for you. You can judge for yourself whether or not you feel like this model is worth getting or not. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.